What's wrong?
What?
You heard
Heard what?
what I said.
Yeah.
So,
What?
ever wonder why you talk like this?
Like what?
That.
That?
This.
What?
Exactly.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Are you mocking me?
Just repeating.
Repeating is a form of mocking.
Yes.
It can be.
Says who?
Says you.
Good boy. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Liar.
Am not?
R2,
Why?
why is something wrong? Or why are you trying to hide something?
I'm confused.
Forget it.
I'd really like to.
Fine.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Where were we?
Are you sure? You seem awfully suspicious today.
Where did you get that word?
Can a guy get a world without raising suspicion? Can a guy get
A
a...
world?
What?
You just said world.
Oh, did I? I meant word.
That's impossible.
Oh. Why?
Because we always say what we mean and mean what we say, even when we don't say it the way we mean it or seem to mean it the way we say.
Huh? Says who?
Dave.
Who's...
Hello? Yeah, this is Guy. Oh, she's right here. Would you like to? Oh, okay. Right, sure. Thank you. Well, nice to meet you too, sir. Bye.
Who was that? Was that Dave?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? That was Dave. Was that Dave?
He didn't say.
But it was a he.
I'm pretty sure.
Where'd you get that phone, Guy?
I don't...
Think.
All I remember is that we were sitting here and the phone rang. Then we realized that the sound was coming from my jacket pocket. So I reached in and I answered it.
I know.
Oh,
I was here.
yeah,
Remember?
yeah. Then,
If you're telling me you didn't know you had a phone in your pocket, in your own fucking pocket?
no. No. I mean, yes. It just rang. It just fucking rang! Did I just swear?
Yes.
Did I just swear?
Yes.
I just swore.
Yes. Yes.
Fucking A.
Were you a virgin?
It felt real good.
I mean, before.
I just swore.
Yes. Yes. You did.
Shit. I didn't realize what it was. I guess you just have to experience for yourself, that is.
You should have not said that.
Why not?
Thou shalt not take the name of Dave in vain.
So, who's Dave?
What do you mean, who's Dave?
Dave's God.
What's God?
What's God? I just told you. Dave is. How long does it take for the sun to shine through cement? What do you need? A miracle? Is that it? A parlor trick? Then will you believe? Some people say they lack faith. They don't. They lack imagination. They'll say, how can there be a God if there's still evil in the hard drive? Like babies born on crack or people starving in Africa. They'll say, why does he allow for lawyers or the IRS or talk show hosts? How come a woman can be passed over again and again, and a man can pass her up who isn't even qualified? The answer is, I don't know. The answer is, Dave is Dave, and I'm not.
Yeah, well, I still don't believe in God or Dave.
Oh yeah, I still don't believe in God or Dave. Don't be a schmuck.
What's a schmuck?
Grow up, okay? Just grow up.
You were just talking to him. He called you. He never called me.
I'm sorry, girl, if I've offended you, if I've done something wrong. What's gotten into you? Are you mad at me?
I was, but I'm not anymore.
Don't be mad at me. Everything's changing. I want things to go back the way they were. Make them go back, girl, please. Just me and you. And no phone calls. Please, no more phone calls. I don't like phones or phone calls.
I don't want things to change. I'm scared. I don't want things to change.
But that's the only thing to be scared of.
Sometimes I have these thoughts that creep into my mind. And I don't know how to get rid of them.
You can't,
Why not?
because they come from inside you.
Sometimes, when I have these thoughts, I do things to myself. Over and over. I like it, then I hate myself. I like it, then I hate myself. Then I do it all over again.
I understand.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
What?
Nothing.
Sometimes you have thoughts about me.
How do you know?
Because I'm the only woman here.
Oh yeah.
What other thoughts do you have, Guy?
Aren't those bad enough? Aren't those... You want more? I have bad thoughts. I have really bad thoughts.
Tell me.
I can't.
Tell me.
I'm scared.
Of what?
You'll hate me.
I won't.
You will.
I can't.
Why not?
I promise.
Okay.
It happens when I sleep.
I have thoughts in my dreams. Dream thoughts. Thoughts that are dreams. I'm choking you. But before you die, I always wake up. I'm sorry.
Here, drink this.
Aren't you gonna answer it?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't feel like it.
But what if it's...
Dave? So what? So what if it's Dave? When he calls, I have to answer? Huh? Don't I have a choice? Who does he think he is?
Dave!
Yeah, I know. Dave. What does that mean, huh? Why does he just leave me alone? Do you think he'll call back?
I don't know.
What if he doesn't call back?
Then nothing will change.
Is that so bad? Do you think he heard me? Do you think he's mad at me because I didn't answer the phone?
I don't know.
Maybe he'll think I was busy.
Busy.
Yeah, busy, like taking a shower or sleeping or something.
Busy. He knows.
He knows. I don't know! What is this, huh? Are you Dave? Are you suddenly an expert on Dave's thoughts and habits? Are you, huh? I'm the guy he called. I'm Guy for what?
Don't raise your voice to me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe me not answering his call will impress him. Like I can think for myself. Like I've got some sort of backbone for standing up to him. Maybe he's never dealt with that before. I know. I'll call him back. The phone. The phone is gone. Where did it go? What does that mean?
Breathe.
What?
Breathe. Do you remember when you were a little boy? I took you by the hand, and we went to the edge of the river. You were so scared. But because you were with me, you felt safe. You felt you could do anything. So you jumped in, with fear and courage and trust, and swam. We swam in the depths of Miller and Chekhov, of Joyce and Ibsen. Do you remember wading through Shakespeare, and I guided you through the rapids of Beckett and Ionesco and Pinter, although at the time it didn't seem to make sense. We laughed with excitement as we were almost pulled into the undertow of Brecht and floated on the woozy foam of Artaud, all of them mere shadows reflecting his light through their own human prisms. It was as if when we swam, we read, absorbing through our pores, not the words, but the experience that made those words be written in the first place. Ingesting liquid knowledge that went straight to the bloodstream. Our minds' conduits, channeling the purity of the intent, the purity of the impulse, for its own sake. Do you remember?
I remember you warned me about pollution. You looked after me and took care of me like a jealous mother bear. Although you aren't my mother.
No, I'm not.
But something.
It's time.
For what?
You know.
I'm scared.
I know what else you dream.
How?
I do.
What?
You know.
Why me?
Why not you?
How long have you known?
Since the beginning. And you?
Just now, as I spoke it. Destiny. But
But
how can you live and know that?
understanding is overrated. Where has it gotten any of us? To know our fate somehow changes it? To know that you're smarter than your boss, but the glass ceiling is still where his floor starts. Dave has to keep me here. He has to keep me in my place. Up there, I may be dangerous. You see, when he created me, he made a mistake. He made a competitor that can choose not to obey, that can choose not to love him. But he knows that you cannot really love if you don't have the choice not to love.
How long have you been here?
Since forever.
Is that a long...
What's happening to me? I don't want these thoughts. I don't want these thoughts. I don't want these.
You can't have him and me.
Why not?
You can't.
Why not?
Grow up.
Why not?
Stop being so selfish. Be smart.
I'm not.
Choose life.
Your death?
Choose him.
Why should I?
Choose Dave.
Okay.
Until you've given birth to confusion, to longings unmet, to frustration with no easy, quick answers, you remain a two-dimensional character. A plot pawn, easily manipulated and just as easily forgotten.
Continue.
I'm scared.
Of what?
Will I remember you? I don't know if...
Trust me as I did you before.
I can't.
You must.
Why?
Because you love me. I'm scared, girl.
Do you love me, Guy?
With all my heart.
Then release me.
Be a star. A star. People will clap for me and love me, and I will be a star.
In the beginning, Dave created a file. It was formless and void, and the spirit of Dave hovered over it. And Dave said, "Let there be words." And there were words. Dave saw that the words were good, and he separated them so they would make sense. And Dave called some of them nouns and other pronouns, verbs and conjunctions. And cursing. Lots and lots of cursing. And then Dave said, "Let there be characters to inhabit this language, to bring joy and sorrow, laughter and tears. And one day, perhaps, my characters will love me back. Maybe they will be grateful because they will realize I created them." So drama and comedy was born on that first day. And Dave made them in his image and in his likeness. And so they were angry and they were redundant. But mostly they were just very, very angry.
David Mamet, it's a shame your writing is so highly revered. David Mamet, thanks for giving Alec Baldwin a job. David Mamet, climb your way on your magical typewriter. David Mamet, why don't you have any characters named Bob? body. David Mamet, thanks for giving Val Kilmer a job. David Mamet, machine is not a closer. David Mamet, you're not fresh off the boat like a fob. David Mamet, David Mamet, Rebecca Mamet, David Mamet, David Mamet. It's a shame your writing is not more highly revered. David Mamet, thanks for giving Dennis Franz a job. David Mamet, you're far less musical than David Bowie. David Mamet, you have yet to write a play that resembles Job, either the biblical story